Hello, everyone. Welcome to the reading. Today, we are going to look at what is next in love for singles only. Now, this reading has been inspired by a comment that was left on the comment section of one of the previous readings that I did, which was what is next in love. But that one was for everybody. It was a general reading where it could be for somebody who's already in a relationship or who's already married or could be single. And one of the viewers left a comment saying, I've been single for too long, this doesn't resonate. And I promised them I'm going to do a reading which is specifically for singles. So here it is. I hope you enjoy this reading, and I hope the person who left the comment, I hope this video reaches them too. So I will show you the piles to choose from in just a second, and choose your pile intuitively. Yeah. Hello, pile number ones, and everybody who chose this uh, this particular tarot deck. This is going to be your reading. So, the first card that I have is from Love Oracles, and that is going to tell us about what kind of a person are you going to meet in the future. So, for that, we have Giacomo Casanova, and this card is so this deck is kind of funky. It has these three symbols. One is a flame, one is a diamond, and another one is infinity. So the flame represents like short-term relationships or flings or whatever you call them, and the diamond represents long-term relationships, marriage, commitment, and the infinity, which might not be relevant right now for this reading, is for family and friends. So I will read the message here. Be the flame, not the moth. Ooh, so attract, do not chase is the message. Always be a free agent. Promise fidelity to all. Now, Casanova has quite a reputation, so but what I can tell from this is don't get scared, like it might not be a player kind of a person. The feeling that I'm getting from this is it's somebody who's really, really attractive, who doesn't believe in the chase. Uh, they'll probably just be sitting there and exuding all this magnetism, and you'll know them through their charisma um, and their you know and their really attractive personality. That's how you'll recognize them. They may or may not be good looking, but some people just have that oomph about them. They just exude confidence and self-worth and all those good things. So I think your person is somebody like that. And don't worry, it doesn't mean that they need to be player. And this is gender neutral. It could be a man or a woman depending on who you're interested in. All right, so let's look at our first tarot card, and it is the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in traditional tarot. Then we have Balance. Then we have Strength. Then we have Abundance. Wow. Then we have the Fool. And then we have Ghost. Ooh, spooky. Okay. So the thing with the Page of Swords or the Princess of Swords in this case, in this deck, is that it has a lot to do with internet communication, social media. So I feel that the way you'll meet your person is through, maybe dating apps or through Instagram. Somebody drops in a message. I think the internet will, the web, they will play the internet, or um these online things will play an important role in the way you meet your person. Um, the balance tells me that um, maintain your balance when you're looking out for people, have the strength. So, overall, what I'm feeling is that you know, be out there like the fool, take a leap of faith. Your ancestors and your spirit guides and everybody has you protected. And while you're doing that, you might find an abundance of options, So it is, and when you get a lot of attention, maybe it's easy to be like, oh, this one has this, this is so nice about this person, this is so nice about this person, and like so on and so forth. But they're asking you to keep strength, okay, have strength, and sort of be pragmatic about the whole thing, like decide, have balance, decide within your own self what you'd like to achieve, what you'd like to have in a relationship. um, um, how do you want to feel in a relationship? What are your parameters? So have a clear picture about who you'd like to invite in your life, and yeah, and you'll get them. Just a second. Yeah, I just needed to put it on airplane mode. Sorry. Yeah. So I feel that you're protected in your pursuit. This looks amazing. Look out for a person with an amazing charisma, and you will have abundance of happiness, abundance of joy, abundance of just emotion and everything with them. Okay. So now let's look at some oracle cards that I have here for you. First up is mending. Now, with mending, what I feel is I think you need to do a bit of introspection and see what within you requires mending. Also, the card is number 52, which reduces to 7. So, 7 could be an important number, it's an angel number, so that might be a good thing. So, if you see in this card, there are two girls mending a bunting with a very fine thread, blue thread. And what I'm getting here is that you might need to mend something within yourself before you go out there. Now, this whole balance thing and strength, it reminds me of, do you have skewed ideas about relationships? Do you have a fantastical idea about what you want? Are you, is it grounded in reality? Have you understood yourself completely? And do you understand what you need to balance out your energy or to add to your own energy? So there might be some internal work that you might want to do. Next up, we have the card Radiance with the message, my presence has an impact on the lives of those around me. Radiance. So, what I feel is this entire Casanova energy is also something that you're mirroring. Maybe you're really attractive at this point of time and you're mirroring this energy. You're radiant and you're very attractive too. So, there are two radiant, attractive people, and I'm sure you're going to catch each other's eye very soon. The next up we have is tangerine quartz with solar plexus chakra with Shakti. Now it's funny, Shakti translates to strength. Shakti is a Sanskrit or a Hindi word, and it translates to strength, which is uh, what do you call it? My God, I'm missing my words. Which is a confirmation that you need to have strength, a strength, sort of conviction in what you want from life, what you want from your partner. You're not going to settle for less. You're not going to entertain somebody who's not up to the mark. So having that strength. And here we have number five. Number five could be important. The next card that we have is play this double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Now, this, if you see, there are these three or four or five people, which is your soul tribe, and are in, are kind of flying. They're not grounded on earth per se, and they seem to be living in a different star system. Now, what I feel from this is when you meet your person, you'll feel uplifted. I feel that the person is a part of your soul tribe, and your mission together is to sort of uplift humanity. You'll probably do, maybe you yourself, you're here already with tarot and believing in tarot, and you're probably a star seed. And maybe your person too is a star seed, and maybe your collective mission on earth is to raise the vibration of humanity through whatever pursuits. It doesn't have to be like a spiritual path that you take, or you need to be a tarot card reader or a spiritual teacher or a guru or anything. It could be something simple as running a company with a cause, or maybe certain CSR work that you do, or environmental work that you do on the side. Could be anything, but in your own little way you're going to uplift humanity. And the next card that we have is conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So, again, I had a feeling that you're going to meet this person quite soon. And this kind of confirms that it's a confirmation that conclusions are within reach. Okay, so look out for the next eclipse. Google it. When is the next eclipse going to happen? And because this is a timeless reading, I can't tell you when the next one is, so you'll probably have to Google it. But check it out, and something major might happen around that time. Now I'm gonna shuffle some cards to ask Spirit for guidance about what is next in love for you, single, lovely people. Dear Spirit, what is next in love for all these single people? Okay, two cards jumped out. Death is an illusion, and patience is a virtue. Now, let's address death as an illusion because it's sort of dark out here. Now, death is an illusion. This kind of makes me feel that if a relationship of yours has ended in the past, there might be a chance of renewal of that relationship. So if you're thinking about an ex and you got that feeling that they were your soulmate, but things didn't work out, maybe the timing wasn't right, and the ending of that relationship is just an illusion, and it could be rekindled, basically. And patience is a virtue. Now, this is self explanatory. While you're meeting people out there, waiting for your ex to turn around, if that resonates with you, be patient. Don't get angsty about it. Don't try and be too desperate. Go on about your business as usual, and have faith in the universe. It's gonna happen very, very soon. Conclusions are within reach. Now I'm going to pull out a card from one of my favorite oracle decks, which is the Rumi Oracle. It's so romantic. And Rumi is a very well-known poet of love. So let me pull out a card for you from this, and I'll read about it from the guidebook. Okay. Huh. The card that we have is Al-Uza Star of Venus with the number 26 on it. Look at how beautiful it is. It looks like this lady is just caressing herself, like holding herself within an amethyst, kind of an amethyst cave almost. And there's so much flame and so much fire within her that she's lit up the amethyst even in the darkness. But we are going to read from the book, from the guidebook, what Al-Uza means. Al-Uza, star of Venus, means. Alusa, star of Venus, I'm the pure light, my son. I'm not a handful of worthless dust. I'm not just an empty shell. I'm a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I'm a carefree visitor here for you. My beautiful one, born of pure radiance, you have love in your heart and a passion for play that cannot be dulled by bleakness, boredom, or fear. Your soul is sensual and dances with life with utter abandonment and devotion. Though the ways of this world seem strange to you at times, you eventually declare it to be nothing but strange beauty and expand your heart, resisting nothing to allow all to be bathed in the radiance of your being. You are here to share the light of another world, a blessed world of consciousness, pure and divinity, so absolute that it transcends duality and instead brings all into oneness of the great love. Wow. So, this card reminds me sort of this. It reminds me that maybe you are a star seed and you know you have within your reach the understanding of the oneness of love. It's just that with the practical things that we have to deal with while dating or whatever, or meeting new people or swiping left and right, you tend to forget who you are. But this card is a reminder of the pure radiance that you are, the oneness with love that you are, and always remind yourself of that. Now, finally, what we are going to do is a quick this is a quick yes or no. I'm going to pull out a yes or no card. So have a. This is from Angel Oracle, Angel Answers Oracle. Have a question, a yes or no question in your heart. Meditate upon it while I shuffle the cards, and we'll try and get the answer for you. So, Spirit, please give my group number one the guidance, the information, the clarity that they need. And the message is don't stop. So basically, whatever you're doing currently is you're on the right path. Don't double guess yourself. Don't stop. Okay. So whatever your question may be, um, the answer is keep going. Yeah. So that's all the messages that I have for you today. Hope this reading gave you the clarity, the information, the guidance that you required. I hope it resonated with you. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching. I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, pile number twos, or everyone who chose this particular deck. This is going to be your reading. So first up, let me just check my mic because I did this entire reading and it didn't record my voice. Anyway, so we're going to start with the first card, which will sort of give you an idea about what kind of a person this is, what is the personality, what is their character traits, etc., etc. And the card that we have is Billie Holiday. Now, this card, this oracle deck, Love Oracles, is a bit funky where you have a flame, a message, a flame message for short term relationships or flings or just good fun. Then we have the diamond message for long term relationships, and then we have the infinity sign for which is not probably relevant to you, but which is for family and relations. So let me read the messages. The one with the flame is: a kiss never tasted is like a fine wine wasted. Ooh. And for the diamond, or for the long-term relationships, you'll never know when to stop until you've had too much of love, maybe. But I don't think you're stopping after that. Just maybe balancing it out. Anyway, let's read about Billie Holiday from the book. I'm just gonna keep checking the mic because I don't want this reading to go waste. Um, Billie Holiday, where are you? Yes. Born Eleanora Fagin and nicknamed Lady Day, Billie Holiday was an American jazz singer. After a turbulent childhood, she was discovered singing in the nightclubs of Harlem and in 1935 signed to Brunswick Records. She enjoyed success in the 1930s and 1940s as jazz and the big band sound became more mainstream. Strange Fruit was one of her biggest hits. Her life, however, was beset with legal troubles, drug abuse, and a spell in prison. Her memoir, Lady Sings the Blues, was turned into a 1972 film in which Diana Ross played Holiday. Interesting. Now, I don't think, basis this card, you need to worry about the drug abuse and legal matters and all of that. We are emulating the energy of what this card means and not going into literal interpretation of who this person is. But Billie Holiday, now your person, the feeling I'm getting is your person probably did not have a very smooth childhood or had to go through a lot of struggles when they were a child, but they were determined to move forward in life. They were determined to make something of themselves. And by the time you meet them, I have a feeling that they have become someone. They have courage, they exude bravery, they exude strength of heart and character and personality, and they have achieved what they had set out to achieve, is the feeling I'm getting. So if you meet someone with a strong personality, great character, and strength of character, then that is probably your person. Now let's move into the tarot bit of it. I'm going to keep checking that because I don't want to waste. Anyway, the first card that we have is the Ten of Cups, and it's one of the happiest cards in tarot. The second card that we have here is Hunger. Now, I think this has some interpretations, saucy interpretations. The next card that we have is Nine of Wands. Then we have Mystery. Then we have Six of Pentacles. And the last we have is Love. How nice for a love reading. Okay, so what I'm getting from here is that, to begin with, while you have the hunger for love, you are a bit guarded. It could be through because of past experiences that you've had, or because some things didn't work out. Maybe you gave of yourself too much and got hurt in return and got betrayed, or you there was not equal give and take. So while you have the desire to meet somebody new, to start a nice relationship, or to be in a lovely relationship, your guards are very high up. So I if you're feeling like, I don't know, I'm making all the efforts, I don't know why I'm not finding my person, the mystery is solved. Put your walls down, put your guards down, lower the walls a little bit. I also feel that for your happily ever after to happen, for love to come into your life, I think you can practice something very practical, like equal give and take. Okay. Now, what that means is that, you know, Sometimes when we are looking for love, and I think you're all star seeds here and very intuitive people and very giving people, what happens in the process is you give too much of yourself right in the beginning. Now, the idea is to hold yourself back. A tarot card reader that I really respect and I really follow on YouTube, they gave a very nice example of like give in a little bit and then test the waters and see what you're getting in return for your efforts, and just little by little get into it. I understand that these readings, are more like a 5D feeling, but in 3D, in practical sense, the opposite person may or may not be intuitive or believe in these kind of things. So what you need to do is sort of test the waters little by little, give off yourself little by little, not all at once. Now we have a bunch of oracle cards out here for you, and let's see what we have first. First we have is chop wood with the number 42, which reduces to 6. So 42 could be an important number. It could be the age of the person that you're about to meet, or it could be your age. And 6 could also be an important number, a birth date or something like that. Now, but with chop wood, it's telling me to put yourself out there. Get now in a love reading, what I mean is getting down to work, move to action. Now, how do you move to action about love or about finding love? Now, the only way to move to action about finding love is putting yourself out there. Either get onto dating apps, go out and meet people, dress up your best self, dress up with the fancy shoes on, or wear some nice perfume, be out there, go to social events organized by friends and family, and that's how you're going to meet somebody out there. You're not going to be sitting on a couch and somebody's going to drop on your lap. Of course not, so get out of the door, have some fun while you're at it, and move to action. Now, the next card that we have is initiation with argon, aragonite and fire element. Now, the fire element is also about passion and movement and action, and it's a fast moving energy. And I feel with initiation is that if you take an initiative, if you start chopping wood, if you if you take the initiative, then you're gonna meet the person really soon. Don't mind my innuendos. These are meant for 18 and above. Um, the next card that we have is Cleo with past lives with the message reconnect with your past. Now, with this card, I feel like there is potential of rekindling with somebody from your past, some relationship or a friend, like maybe they didn't have feelings for you at that time, or maybe you didn't have feelings for them at that time, but there is opportunity to connect with somebody from your past. If that is not something that resonates with you and you are like, listen, I don't want to revisit anybody from the past, they were not really meant for me, I want to move on, I don't believe in revisiting the past, that's completely all right. Then what this means is that the person that you're about to meet is somebody you know from a past life. They could be a part of your soul family, your soul tribe. They could even be your soulmate, and you know each other from a long, long time ago. Now, the next card that we have is deep replenishment with the message retreat, rest, be held. Now, with this card, you see this lady, she's just in like a spa kind of a thing, holding flowers in her hands and probably smelling them. So I would recommend some self love. I would say, you know, literally pamper yourself. Do things that make you feel nice. Put your feet up. Go for a massage. Go to a spa. Get some treatments done. Read a nice book. Have a hot cup of cocoa or coffee or whatever you like. Just just self love, and it's very weird. I have tried it, and the more you sort of practice self love, the more you exude the energy of love. So, this message here might not only be, there might be dual message here, which is not just about finding love, but also feeling the love, giving yourself the love that you need. And this next to this also means that how much of a love you're giving out there or are holding in store for a person out there. Give equal amount of love to yourself too. That's a message that's coming to me with this. Um anyway, now I'm gonna get some advice from the spirit about what to about what is next in love for all you lovely single people out there. So, Spirit, please give me advice about pile two's love life in the future. Understand your body. Now, I feel with self love, uh, give and take, and deep replenishment, I get this feeling that understand your body is about accepting your body. I don't know if you are harsh to yourself by any chance. Um, but I've gone through this where I used to be a certain shape and a size, and as I grew older, like I became curvier and things like that. And I would just try and try and try to go back to my old body size so desperately. And then um, gradually, there was this thing that I was doing with myself for overall wellness. For a month, every night before I went to sleep, I spoke to myself as if I was speaking to my 8-year-old self. Now, this is across like work or body, or like if I've worked out that day or if I've done some work that day. Normally, my language or my tone or my message to myself would be more like, oh, you could do better if you've just tweaked this a little bit, if you've just put in one more hour of work, or did you get so many calories done, you didn't close your rings on your watch, that kind of messages, those kind of messages. And the minute I started talking to my 8-year-old self before going to sleep, I realized that I was giving out messages more like, it's all right, but you tried today. That's great, pat on the back. Don't take so much stress. Just get good night's sleep and strive for more tomorrow if you feel like. But there will be another day. There'll be more chances. This is not the end of the world. And doing that for a month literally changed the way I looked at myself. So while understanding your body is important, understand yourself as well, and understand your mind and accept yourself fully and completely. And rest, give everything, all the voices in your head a rest, and actually train yourself to speak with yourself in a very nurturing and caring way, in a more loving way. Don't be harsh to yourself, is the message I'm getting. Now I'm gonna pick a card from one of my favorite oracle decks, which is Rumi Tarot. Now let's see what Rumi, the great poet of love, has to say to our dear pile number 2. Okay. It says, the blessing of Al Hakim. Now, it is number 4 on this card. The number is of stability, security, feeling very grounded and peaceful within yourself. So, let's see what the blessing of Al Hakim is all about. Blessing of Al Hakim. Sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion, bewilderment is vision. The gift of wisdom, the blessing of Al Hakim, gurgles up from your heart. Her blessing is evoked by life, like the laughter of a babe, joyful, responding to the playful tickle of the mother's hand. Wisdom can make divine sense of anything, especially of that where logic is blinded. How I revere the blessing of Al Hakim, of wisdom, for she is precious and welcome to me now, and always a dear friend who brings me such peace. So, the blessing of Al Hakim, I feel, is telling you to tap into your own wisdom, to understand your own intuition about yourself and about others. So, let's say when you're sitting with yourself, of course, we went through how we need to deal with ourselves, but also what we need to do is when we meet someone, okay, when we meet someone, don't put them under checklists. Understand through your inner wisdom about how you feel. How do you feel about them? Now, finally, we are gonna take a yes or no question. So hold the question in your heart, meditate upon it, and Angel Answers Oracle deck is going to give you the best answer for your question. So please give me an answer for whatever question that pile 2 may have in their heart. And here it says, there is something better. So, whatever question you asked, Spirit is saying there is something better out there for you. So, wait. Okay. So that's all the messages that I have for you today. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you got some clarity, guidance, and information that you were seeking. And thank you for watching this video. You have a great day or night whenever you're watching, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Hello, everyone, or whoever chose this file. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start with one card, an oracle card, which from the Love Oracle deck, which is going to tell us about the personality, the character traits of your person. So the card we have here is Mahatma Gandhi. Ooh, interesting. Now, considering this is Mahatma Gandhi, I would want to say, like, this deck is a little, it's a little I don't know the word, a little racy, I think. So the flame talks about the flame symbol talks about short-term relationships or flings or anything like that that you'd like to have. The diamond represents the message on the diamond represents the message if you want a long-term relationship or something serious like marriage. And this infinity is not exactly relevant to the reading, but that the message is for family and relations and friends. So I'll read the messages. Where you find life, there is love. Now, Mahatma Gandhi saying that for a short term relationship is quite a bit. The next message is happiness is when you are in harmony with your soul. Now, that's more like Mahatma Gandhi. And I'll read the last one, although it may or may not resonate. Forgiveness is a sign of strength. It is the weak who cannot forgive. Interesting. Okay. But of course, we are not going to take the messages literally or the person literally, like Mahatma Gandhi. Like, you don't have to go for a non violent leader of the nation. Like, it doesn't have to be like, like a Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi, and stuff like that. It's just about a person. Actually, I know a person like this, but anyway, it's about a person who's peaceful, who is, one of his biggest messages, my life is my message. So I feel that this person is somebody who has strong values, believes in them and actually lives them. It's not like a hypocrite kind of a situation that, oh, I believe in like self love or I believe in meditation, but they don't do any of that. They live their life basis their principles. Okay, so when you find a person like that, who is calm, composed, very put together, knows exactly what they want, live the life, live their life like a message, really emulate and practice the values that they believe in, then that's your person. And when it says happiness is when you are in harmony with your soul, it gives me a feeling that whilst you're looking for a relationship, being happy within yourself is also extremely important. When you're happy with yourself, is when the right person will come your way. It is also, when they say that you mirror the outer world, I mean, the outer world mirrors you, sorry. So if you are in a mentality of lack or insecurity, you are going to attract a person who is insecure and has a lack mentality. So when you are happy and joyful, you're going to attract that kind of a person. So that's a message that I'm getting. Anyway, getting into the tarot, the first we have is Nine of Swords. The second we have is anxiety. I'll put it up close. Then we have a Six of Swords, disruption. We have the Ten of Swords, and then we have caution. Hmm. I feel that you have been very anxious about your love life and that you haven't been able to see things clearly. Okay, it could be we have nine and ten of swords, which are consecutive cards, and all your cards are sword energies, which tells me that you have been having a lot of anxiety about your love life. Maybe you've not found the one that you're looking for yet, and maybe you've been single for too long, or you've just kept on meeting the wrong people. Like, I've been through that phase, trust me. I know how it feels. And now, while you have anxiety about what's going to happen in the future, you're also very, very cautious about who you meet, and you're not willing to put yourself out there, and you're probably holding a guard very high up. You've put your walls, you are extremely cautious. You probably don't go out and meet a lot of people with an open mind, with an open heart. And I feel like you're very tired of doing this, the chase or pursuit of a relationship or meeting so many people and then being disappointed or betrayed, even, or being lied to or being rejected. And you're just like really, really exhausted. And I totally get it. Okay. I've been through that dating phase and I know how terrible it can be. But I feel like some sort of disruption is required. You need to shake things up a little bit. You need to um, you need to find your happiness and harmony within yourself. You need to figure out, you need to just shake things up and figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I think it's time to do a lot of introspection and figuring out your own sort of um, your values, your belief system. I think this person that's coming into your life is almost urging you to emulate the values of the Mahatma himself. Again, your life is your message. So how do you do that? Now figure out what your value system is. Figure out what you want. Sometimes, you know, when we are dating, when something feels nice and cozy, or even if the person's not perfect or good for you, only because of them filling that hole of loneliness within your surroundings, within your heart, you sort of keep on giving them. And that causes pain and hurt because they were never really truly meant for you. And I feel that you are moving forward to better shores, but you will be able to move to peaceful shores when this disruption happens, when you completely understand yourself, completely understand what is it that you stand for, what is it that you want from life, what is it that you want from a partner, what kind of contributions do you want from your partner, be it emotional, be it physical, be it psychological, be it practical. you know um, he needs to go fetch milk every morning. I'm not going to go to the grocery store. Something as stupid as that. But you need to figure out what your expectations are. And for that, you need to first figure yourself out, is the message that I'm getting. Now, let's look at some oracle cards and see what's out there. The first card that we have is with number 27, exchanging gifts, which reduces the number reduces to 9. So 27 or 9 could be important numbers, either birthdays or age. Now, exchanging gifts. I feel that in your journey towards finding yourself or figuring out exactly what you need or what your value system is, go out there, seek help from people, attend seminars, create a tribe of your own which is also on the journey similar as yours, and exchanging those messages, exchanging those experiences will really help you understand yourself. And maybe in one of these kind of seminars you might meet the person that you're meant to be with. The next one is, how cool is that? Herkimer diamond, Earth star chakra, and alignment. This is a confirmation. The messages are quite clear. I think it's the alignment within you that needs to be done. The Earth star chakra tells me the Earth star chakra is about grounding yourself, the earthiness, grounding yourself. So, ground yourself. I think I'll put it up a little close. So, ground yourself and you will find your riches. But again, aligning, first shaking things up and then aligning yourself internally, aligning your thoughts, aligning your belief system. Now, the next we have is Warrior Woman with the message, have you answered your deepest calling? Again, and she again has a sword in her hand. So that's a lot of sword energy. Have you answered your deepest calling? So, somewhere Spirit is asking you this entire thing of doing work on yourself. Now, some of you have already done a lot of work, and you're like, hey, Ashita, how much work am I gonna have to do? But maybe you're not there yet, love. Maybe there is some more stuff that you are not confronting within yourself. So, Spirit is asking you and urging you to align yourself with your deepest callings and pursuing your passions and what makes you happy. And that is, in that energy, is when you attract the person who deserves you. It's funny, we have Aryan Horde with divine timing, and it says everything is happening according to plan. So even while you're tired, feeling exhausted, emotionally exhausted, and you don't have the energy to move forward, please know that the universe has your back and everything is happening according to divine timing. Okay, you are supposed to be in this position, emotional, psychological, physical position that you are in right now. in order to learn the lessons that you learn, in order to grow into a person that you need to grow into, maybe a more patient person, maybe a calmer person, maybe a happier person, a person who loves themselves more, or maybe a more clear person who has a vision they hold. And this is all happening according to divine timing. And now the next that we have is, what do you need to release with the main waning moon? So it is a very, very synchronized reading, I feel. What do you need to release? Maybe you are holding something very close to your heart. Maybe you are holding hurts from the past very close to your heart. Maybe you're holding grudges. Maybe you're holding resentment. Maybe you're holding betrayal and just the pain from the past. It's time to release the pain. It's time to release resentment. It is time to release all of that because it doesn't do you any favors, honestly, love. What you need to do is get just just disrupt your surroundings. Maybe figure out a routine. Maybe take a holiday, actually, just on your own. Just go for a solo trip. I went for a solo trip and it totally helped me, it totally cleared up my mind. It gave me time to think about me. There was nothing else. So do something that will change the routine, that will change your environment, that will change the way you think about things, and give you the space and the time to reassess. Maybe start journaling. That's also a great tool, to see how far you have come. And when you look back, you'll know the journey you've taken. You'll know how much more work you need to do. And that is the way you'll be able to move forward. Now, we are going to take messages of advice from Spirit regarding what's next in love for you lovely singles out there. So, Spirit, please give us some advice for pile 3 about what is next in love for them. Appreciate your talents. Okay. So, this card is telling me that while you're disrupting everything and trying to move forward and find happiness within yourself, maybe there are some hobbies and talents that you've not stopped pursuing. Maybe there's something out there that you were really good at and you just stopped doing it and it doesn't inspire you anymore, and you're just too caught up and worried about what is next in love, what is next in relationship, and you're just giving it too much focus. So maybe focus on your hobby or your talents, and that is success in that, achievement in that, accolades with that, getting recognition in that is what will make you happy. Now, next up, we have my favorite oracle deck, the Rumi Tarot, the great poet of love, a spiritual poet, of course. And let's ask Rumi what messages about what is next in love for the singles who have chosen the pile number 3. It says Leila, with the number 34. Just look at the imagery, just look at the sense of abandon this lady has, and look at the cosmos being created above her head through her abandonment. Now, number 34 can be important. It could be age, it reduces to 7, which is a spiritual number. Even that could be important. Let's read from the guidebook about what Rumi has to say via Leila. 34. Leila. Put aside your clever schemes. O lover, be mindless, become mad, dive into your heart of the flame. Become fearless, be like a moth, turn away from the self and tear down the house. Then come and dwell in the house of love. Be a lover, live with lovers. Clean your chest from all hostility. Wash it 7 times, then fill it with the wine of love. Be a chalice for love. Be a chalice. You must be all love to be worthy of the beloved. When going to the gathering of drunks, be a drunk, become drunk. Your thought takes a course dragging you in its wake. Move beyond thought. Let your heart lead. Be the leader. When the grace of love is revealed, be a mirror to reflect it. When the beloved's hair is loosened, brush it like a comb. Be a comb. Now, this also tells me that if you've been in your mind too much, this all the sword cards are about the mind, everything about the mind. So, if you've been in your mind too much, get out of your mind and disruption again, shake everything up, everything you've known to be true, everything you've believed to be true about what love should look like or what partnership should look like, what romance should look like. Just shake it up and first fall in love with yourself is what Rumi is telling us here. And look for happiness within yourself first before the happiness outside why the real love will come to you. Now finally I have this Angel Answers Oracle deck with me. This will answer any yes or no question that you may have in your heart, mind, or gut. So please meditate upon your question. Keep it a simple question of yes or no, and we will ask the angels to answer it. Dear angels, please give us correct guidance for the questions that our dear pile number 3 have in their heart, mind, or gut. The answer is yes. So, whatever you have asked about, the answer is a yes. All right. No, nothing more to be said to that. So, that's all the messages I have for you today. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you got clarity, information, and guidance that you required. Um, Please let me know in the comment section, or uh, if you like the reading, or if there's something else that you would like to know about your love life, and I will consider doing a video regarding that. Please like, share, and subscribe if you resonate with the reading, if you like the reading. And have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.